Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to build a creeper and mob farm in Minecraft Bedrock. This farm is very useful and simple to build. You can use this as a creeper only farm or for all mobs. If you like this, please subscribe. This farm is easy to use and you'll also get some experience. In about 15 minutes I already got all these items just with looting 3. Although it is a big farm, it's very easy to build because you just have to place blocks and some trapdoors around. This isn't a hard job at all. These are all the items you will need to build this farm. All these items are definitely required. These items depend on how many modules you want to build. And if you want to make it spider proof, then you have to take some more buttons as well. I recommend to use a sword with looting 3. It can be any sword that you want, just make sure that it has enough durability to kill some of these mobs. What I mean with modules is very easy to explain. All these layers, these are modules where mobs can spawn and then they fall down in the water stream where they again drop down to the kill chamber where you can easily kill them. Down here in this case I have placed some water just that I can take my looting 3 sword and gain the most items, but of course if you want you can leave out this water and let them kill automatically. You access this farm, as you can see, by a high ladder. So before I show you how to build this, I want to mention where to build this. So the best would be to build this above an ocean. Why I do this is very simple. If you are above an ocean, then you don't have any high mountains where mobs can spawn and take them out of this farm. Of course, if mobs spawn around, then they aren't in this farm and this is a loss. So whether you build this above an ocean or not, the first thing to do is to stack up about 140 blocks. You don't have to do this exactly. In this case it's just practical, so I am at Y200. Now this isn't required for the farm, but if you want to easily access this farm and you don't have an elytra or another elevator or something like this, you just have to place some ladders. You will need about 2.5 stack to do this. Then place some blocks here so that you have a 3x3 platform. Next thing to do is to take some more blocks and build 2 blocks at this side and 1 more block at that side of the farm. Then place down 6 more blocks in this direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you just have to add some more blocks so that you have a full platform. Now the next thing to do is to destroy these 2 blocks, should be at the 3rd block in this row, and place a double chest instead like this. Now you have to destroy the 6 blocks that are behind this chest, should look like this, and then take your hoppers and replace these blocks with hoppers. You have to make sure that every of these 6 hoppers are pointing in this direction, so to the chest, and every hopper should link to the chest. Next thing to do is to place 1 layer of blocks right here. You do this in a 4x4 pattern and it should look like this. Next thing to do is to do the same thing with a 2nd layer, but make sure to leave out the front part of this wall so it looks like this. Now take some more blocks and build a full 3rd layer of this wall. Then you have to come to the inside of the thing and make sure that you're looking to this direction. Then place 2 trapdoors at the top side of these blocks. If you flick them, they should look like this from the outside so that they are fully closed. Why you do this and why this is very practical is very simple. If you have some creepers down here that want to explode, you can simply close these trapdoors and they stop. Then again come to the inside of the farm and place 4 more slabs down here. Now you have to decide whether you want to kill them by hand. If you want to kill them by hand, then place water at these slabs and waterlock these slabs. If you want to let them die by fall damage, so automatically, you have to leave out this water. Next step is to extend this wall by 19 more layers, so you have 22 layers in total. To build more efficient, leave out the corner blocks, so you have more blocks for the other parts. Now place 1 block in each of these corners, it should look like this. Then take some more blocks, go to one of these corners and extend out 8 blocks. Then go to the same corner again and extend out 8 blocks again, 7, 8, and then just link both of these corners. And as soon as you have done this, then fill in the platform. Next, simply do the same thing to all of the 3 other corners. Again, fill in these platforms. Now everything should look like this. To finish this platform, just fill in these 4 rows. Now you want to build a wall that is 1 block high all around the platform. Make sure that you build this on the last block of the platform. Then build a second layer of this wall out of stairs, and these stairs should point to the inside of the platform. The next step will be to waterlog all of these stairs. To do this in survival mode, I recommend to first build a water source so that you have an infinite source of water. You simply do this by taking 2 water buckets and place one here and one in this corner, and then you have an infinite source of water. As mentioned, you just have to fill in all of these stairs. The water stream that comes from these stairs should stop at the edge of the platform and should not drop down in the hole. The next step will be to start with these modules. To do this, come to the corner block. This is the corner block. Then go 1 block in diagonal and place 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks like this. Then you can destroy these 3 blocks like this. Then do the same thing on all of these 3 other corners. Now you have 4 corners and you just want to link them with some blocks. The next step will be to fill in the platform. As you can see, I built the first layer of the farm. If I wanted to build more layers, which I definitely and highly recommend, you just have to place 3 more blocks on one of these corners, then destroy 2 of them and do the same thing at the other corner as well, like this, and at both 2 other corners as well. Then simply link these and fill in the platform as well, so you have a second platform. Regardless of how many layers you have, at the side of each layer, you have to place some trapdoors like this, and when you have done this, then you want to flick all of them. And at every layer that isn't the top layer, this would be the top layer, so not at this layer, you have to destroy the 4 blocks in the middle. These should be the 4 blocks in the middle, and the edge should align with the hole down here, and this should look like this. Then, if you have done this at all of your layers, you want to place trapdoors like this, so they cover the hole, and then just flick them once and they look like this. Why we do this with all these trapdoors is because mobs will see them as a full block and will walk down in the hole. If you are finished with all these steps, everything should look something like this. At this point, we aren't finished yet. Maybe you see that no mobs are spawning right now, and this is because the daylight is too bright to let mobs spawn. To solve this problem, either just use the farm at night, or you have to build a cage all around the farm. You do this by taking some blocks and just playing layer by layer on top of these stairs. When you filled in the wool wall up to the last layer, you just have to destroy the trapdoors and place a block right here, and as you can see, this would be a full roof on top of this farm. Maybe wondering if you can't just build a very big roof on top of this, maybe with 7 or 8 blocks in this direction. And the answer is no, because since the newest updates, mobs will need a very low light level to actually spawn. So if you see any creeper or mob farm that just has a big roof, then this will not work for you. If you came for a creeper farm tutorial, I now want to show you how to upgrade this into a creeper farm. First of all, we want to prevent spiders from spawning. To do this, we take some buttons and place one button right here, and then do it right here as well. And you do this in this pattern. Why I do this is very simple. As you can see, there is no 2x2 block platform where a spider could spawn. Spiders will need a 2x2 platform, and this is not the case here. So we do this until we are at the end. And if you are finished, you just have to do this again. Make sure that you continue with the same pattern like this, and then you're fine. I don't recommend to make it zombie or skeleton proof, because then you won't have the good rates that I have, but if you wanted to do so, then you just have to take some trapdoors and place a trapdoor at the roof block everywhere where you didn't place a button at the bottom. To use the farm, come down to this AFK spot right here, and just wait until the first mobs are spawning. It should take you about 2 minutes, and then they should spawn frequently. You can flick open this trapdoor and then kill them with a looting sword. All the experience that drops will get to you as long as you leave open this trapdoor, and if you want to collect all your loot, this should be in the chest down here. Keep in mind, exploding creepers will not deal any damage to the farm as long as you have some water down here, and whenever they want to explode, you can just flick the trapdoor and then they will stop from doing that. I hope that this farm helped you and you can gain a lot of loot and experience from this, and if it did, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and like the video, comment down all your questions, I will answer them every time. Then we see us again in the next video.